Cyber and technology risks. In today's digital age, cyber and technology risks have become critical concerns for businesses and individuals alike. The rapid advancement of technology, while offering numerous benefits, also introduces vulnerabilities that can be exploited by malicious actors. Understanding these risks is essential for developing effective strategies to protect sensitive information and ensure operational continuity. This introduction aims to shed light on the complexities of cyber threats and the importance of robust cybersecurity measures.
Artificial intelligence in the workplace. We've all heard about artificial intelligence, often abbreviated as AI. Typically, when AI comes to mind, we think of household gadgets like Amazon's Alexa, Google's Home Mini, and Apple's Siri. These tools help us search for information, find TV programs, and discover new recipes. However, AI extends far beyond these conveniences and plays a crucial role in the workplace. For instance, automated phone systems now direct callers to the appropriate person with just a few prompts, replacing the traditional receptionist's role. Similarly, automated visitor sign-in systems greet guests with a monitor and keyboard, notifying the relevant employee of their arrival. In various industries, AI-powered devices and systems have revolutionized operations. Mechanics use tablets to diagnose vehicle issues, artists enhance their work digitally, and medical professionals rely on AI to identify ailments and even perform surgeries. In construction and manufacturing, robots perform heavy lifting and other physical tasks, reducing human injury risk. Drones, once a novelty, are now essential tools for photographers, real estate agents, insurance companies, and event planners, improving efficiency and adding value. While AI offers numerous business benefits, it also presents several risk management challenges. Firstly, AI often replaces human jobs, potentially leading to legal issues and reduced employee morale. Secondly, as technology advances, employees need higher levels of expertise, which means additional training costs and temporary inefficiencies during the learning period. Thirdly, businesses must consider insurance implications. AI systems can be expensive, and companies need coverage for potential replacement costs and income loss during downtimes. Fourthly, while AI doesn't suffer physical injuries, it can face breakdowns, obsolescence, software updates, and even resentment from human coworkers. Cybersecurity threats also pose significant risks, leading to potential downtime and liability issues. As AI continues to evolve, its prevalence will only increase over the next decade or two. Businesses must adapt to these changes to stay competitive. Here's a challenge for you. Spend 30 minutes identifying how your company currently uses AI. Note the benefits it brings to each task, and consider potential future applications of AI in your business. Reflect on the implications for your employees, clients, and overall profitability. Challenge: artificial intelligence. Understanding risk management in theory is one thing, but applying it practically is another. While it's crucial to read up on the subject and watch informative videos, let's take it a step further with a hands-on exercise. In this video, we'll tackle a real-world scenario involving artificial intelligence. I'll present you with a situation and assign a task based on it. In the follow-up video, we'll analyze the best strategies to address the assignment. Here's the scenario. Cybercriminals scrape your employees' personal information and activities from social networks like Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Using advanced AI, they craft highly convincing emails that trick your employees into clicking malicious links. Once clicked, the hackers gain access to the employees' email accounts and use them to send out more convincing emails to your clients and suppliers. This sophisticated attack quickly spreads, compromising your entire supply chain and causing significant financial and operational damage. All of this can be traced back to your organization. Your assignment is to develop a detailed response plan for this incident. Outline the immediate steps you and your company will take, identify who will be responsible for each action, and describe how you will communicate with all affected parties. Solution: AI risk solution. So, your employees' email accounts have been hacked, impacting not just your staff, but also your customers and suppliers. You've already drafted a plan to address this situation. Let's see how your plan compares to my recommended approach. If you didn't have a pre-existing plan or preventative measures, don't worry, many people don't. That's why we're here to learn. Ideally, you would have done some pre-crisis planning, which involves educating employees, enhancing technology infrastructure, and securing cyber liability insurance. When educating employees, focus on more than just avoiding malicious links. They need to understand how social engineering works and how their online behaviors can make them targets. For your technology infrastructure, ensure that systems are updated with the latest patches, encrypted, and regularly maintained. Hiring an IT expert is crucial for ongoing support. Cyber liability insurance is also essential. It covers financial and reputational damages, but you must secure it before any incidents occur. Now that a crisis is underway, let's talk about immediate actions. First, gather key leaders and experts to assess the damage and determine the severity of the breach. Next, assign specific roles and responsibilities. A crisis commander to oversee the situation. This person doesn't have to be the CEO. A technology lead to address and resolve the issue. A communications lead to manage the messaging to affected parties. Someone to contact the insurance broker to start the claims process, and a scribe to document all actions and timelines. After the crisis is contained, your next steps are crucial. Communicate promptly with your supply chain to provide necessary updates. Collaborate with your communications and insurance teams to manage the aftermath effectively. Engage with your employees in a supportive manner, avoiding blame, and using this as an opportunity for education. Finally, update your crisis plan based on what you've learned from the experience. I hope that, even if your plan didn't initially match this outline, you now have a clearer idea of what to do before a real crisis occurs. With a well-prepared plan, you'll significantly reduce both your liability and financial risks. Autonomous vehicles. Imagine a world where the largest transportation company doesn't own a single car. Uber revolutionized taxi services by introducing app-based ride-sharing, eliminating the need for cash and the hassle of hailing a cab while giving customers the power to rate their experiences. This innovation has permanently transformed the transportation industry, and with the development of automated vehicles, the future promises even more changes. So, how does this relate to your business? Numerous industries, such as trucking, moving companies, construction, logistics, and delivery services, rely heavily on vehicles. Even unexpected sectors like title companies, acupuncture clinics, restaurants, and mobile veterinary services use vehicles for their operations. With many executives and sales professionals also using personal cars for business, there's a significant amount of commercial traffic on the roads. As technology advances, the integration of automated vehicles into both personal and business use is inevitable. From a business perspective, the benefits are clear: reduced employee costs, lower workers' compensation expenses, elimination of distracted driving, and decreased fuel costs due to optimized driving routes. Autonomous vehicles can enhance profitability and efficiency for enterprises of all types. However, with these advancements come risks. Initially, a human driver will still be needed to override the system in case of issues, which could be a more expensive and technologically demanding role. There have already been incidents involving autonomous vehicles causing pedestrian fatalities, highlighting the potential dangers. Insurance costs may rise as companies navigate the uncertainties of this new technology, similar to the challenges faced with asbestos, pollution, and cyber risks in the past. Additionally, finding and compensating skilled employees to manage these vehicles will be crucial. Your challenge is to stay informed about the progress of autonomous vehicles and consider their implications for your business. This course is about preparing for the future. While you may not see a driverless car at the stoplight today, rest assured, it's on the horizon. The more you know now, the better prepared you'll be for the changes ahead. Intellectual property. When people think of property, images of houses, furniture, and cars often come to mind. In a business context, this concept extends to computers, desks, manuals, and office artwork. However, in my experience, the most valuable property a business owns is intangible and resides within the minds of its management and employees. This is known as intellectual property. As we advance through the 21st century, this type of property will only grow in value and become increasingly vulnerable to theft. Recently, A former Apple employee was charged in federal court with stealing trade secrets from the company, allegedly planning to take these secrets to his new job. While such actions might seem commonplace, the repercussions for a company can be severe. Consider your own business. What innovations have you developed? What strategies and concepts are unique to your organization? What information is so crucial that losing it would be detrimental? Every business possesses intellectual property. Examples include brand names, processes, methodologies, trade secrets, product designs, original publications, music, and manufacturing techniques. You might already have specific examples for your industry. Protecting this intellectual property is essential, and here's how you can do it in 3 steps. First, trademark and copyright your work. Hire a competent intellectual property and trademark attorney to ensure legal protection. Second, implement strong encryption for your technology, as much of your intellectual property is stored digitally, making it a target for cybercriminals. Third, manage your employees effectively. In the Apple case, an employee was the source of the theft. Consider what your employees can take with them when they leave. To mitigate this risk, use strong contractual language regarding intellectual property ownership, secure data from being transferred to personal devices, and promptly escort departing employees off the premises. Ultimately, your intellectual property is one of your most valuable assets. Assess your business's intellectual property and take the necessary steps to safeguard it. Identity theft for employees and stakeholders. If there's one risk that epitomizes 21st century threats, it's identity theft. Growing up in the 1970s, I remember movies featuring characters who excelled at assuming new identities with ease. Today, such deception is no longer confined to fiction. Criminals worldwide engage in identity theft daily, infiltrating secure vaults and computer systems to steal personal information from employees, clients, and stakeholders, including you. This data includes social security numbers, birth dates, medical records, driver's license numbers, bank account details, and passport information. With this stolen information, criminals can assume new identities, apply for loans, obtain credit cards, and steal money. The victims then face significant challenges in reclaiming their identities and properties. Here's why this matters to you. Legal responsibilities. If you're responsible for a data breach, you have legal obligations to the affected individuals, including covering legal, recovery, and monitoring costs. Employee well-being. If you think an employee distracted by social media is a concern, consider the impact of them dealing with identity theft. Supporting employees through this ordeal is not only good business practice but also the right thing to do from a humane perspective. Reputation and brand protection. Data breaches can severely damage a company's reputation. Financial institutions, retail companies, and even the federal government have been targets. For small businesses, the local impact of a breach can be devastating. To protect yourself, your employees, and your clients from identity theft, consider these 3 steps. Secure technology. Ensure all technology is locked down with encryption and updated patches. Consult with your IT expert. Identity theft protection. Find an expert to offer identity theft protection as an employee benefit. This can provide crucial assistance if an employee falls victim to identity theft. Employee education. Educate employees on screening emails and external links, both at work and home, to prevent accidental access to criminals. Identity theft is a persistent threat. Ensure your company is proactively protecting its most valued stakeholders. Brand risk. Social media. When I was a kid, there was a famous shampoo commercial where a woman, thrilled with the product, would tell 2 friends, who would each tell 2 friends, and so on. As more women appeared on the screen, it vividly demonstrated the power of word of mouth. Even though this commercial is 40 years old, it still highlights the enduring impact of brand advocacy. However, today, social media has amplified this effect exponentially. Now, you can tell thousands of friends who, in turn, tell thousands more, creating a rapid chain reaction. Effective brand protection must be an integral part of any robust risk management program. If a company fails to optimize its messaging or monitor social media discussions, it risks significant damage to its brand value. Here are 3 examples of how neglecting your brand can lead to harm. Fake news. If you think fake news is confined to politics, think again. Stories of fake news spreading like wildfire in small communities are not uncommon. These may be schemes by competitors aiming to damage your reputation or steal your business. Fake news can spread on social media through individuals sharing misinformation and legitimate sites failing to verify facts. Poor reviews. It's easier than ever for someone to post a negative review of a restaurant, hotel, auto mechanic, or any service online. Platforms like Yelp and TripAdvisor don't verify the legitimacy of reviews, leaving it up to readers. Poor reviews can devastate a brand, and ignoring them only fans the flames. Disgruntled former employees. Revenge has always been a strong motivator, and social media has made it easier than ever for vindictive former employees to share their side of the story publicly. They can hold a one-sided press conference online, potentially harming your brand. So, how do you combat these threats? Here are 3 steps to minimize risk and improve your response. Monitor Google Alerts. Assign someone to monitor Google Alerts daily. This free service tracks mentions of your company and brands online, notifying you of both positive and negative news. Be prepared to respond. Ensure someone has the authority to respond appropriately to misinformation. Offer apologies when necessary. Thank those who compliment you, and share your side of the story without being combative. Training may be required, but it's worth the investment. For libelous comments by former employees, a letter from your attorney might be necessary. Be active on social media. Proactively share positive news about your products and services. The best defense against bad reviews or comments is often to overshadow them with good ones. Promote testimonials from happy clients and customers to leverage social media's power for your brand. Here's your challenge. Assess how your company handles social media issues, both positive and negative. Identify areas of concern, then choose one of my suggestions to implement. By doing so, you'll be well on your way to protecting your most valuable asset, your brand and reputation. Content risks. Podcasts and blogs. A few decades ago, the journalistic landscape was dominated by radio and newspapers, with platforms for expression limited to employees of major corporations or local news outlets. Today, however, podcasting has emerged as a popular medium accessible to anyone. You don't need formal training, journalistic integrity, an editor, or corporate backing to start a podcast. This democratization of broadcasting technology has lowered the barriers to entry, allowing new entrepreneurs to thrive. Some people make podcasting their primary income, while others use it as a side hustle or additional revenue stream. It's become common to leverage one's expertise through blogging and podcasts because it's easy and inexpensive. However, it's important to remember that traditional media like newspapers and radio stations have insurance to protect against accusations of libel, slander, and defamation. Whether you're a full-time blogger, a part-time podcaster, or adding a YouTube channel to your business's marketing strategy, you need to consider your vulnerabilities. Businesses that include content creation in their branding should ensure they have proper insurance coverage. Many don't realize that creating and distributing content can expose them to personal liability. Your statements will be judged, often unfairly. While it might be tempting to stand out by taking risks with your content, even sound advice can be contentious. The internet is a volatile and combative space, and some people may feel offended or blame you when things don't go as planned. Lawsuits are not out of the question. Additionally, consider the following points. Disclose paid advertising clearly. Ensure your content is properly sourced and cited, and be aware of trademark infringement. Create or purchase stock photos instead of using images from the internet, and get permission before using someone's likeness. Cyber liability is a significant topic to discuss with your insurance broker. Be transparent about affiliate links in your arrangements with other companies. Homeowners insurance won't cover these risks if it's a business. Podcasting, blogging, and video blogging are popular among consumers seeking information. If you earn money through subscribers or advertisers, it's a business. Protect your name, brand, and bank account with appropriate insurance and precautions.
Drop that shit.
Thank you for joining us. For more information, contact to iCertGlobal. Email to info@iCertGlobal.